Hey everyone, it's Danica. Thank you so much for joining me for some movement and yoga today. Most of all, thank yourself for showing up onto your mat and for taking some time to take care of yourselves. Today's class is going to be a powerful flow class that's going to have dynamic movement, so you can expect to build a little bit of heat and most importantly, have a little bit of fun. As always, this is your practice, so listen to your body. If something doesn't feel quite right or you're just not feeling it at all, you can always skip that part or just take child's pose. Just really listen to what's going on with you today. Last thing before we get started, you may want a block or two for today's class. If you don't have a block, that's okay. Grab a book or something of the sort. The heavier, the denser, the bigger, the better, just so that it can support body weight as we move through some of the balancing poses. So let's get started. We'll get started in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch. Draw the knees as wide as feels comfortable on the low spine, and then walk the hands forward until the forehead connects to the earth. Here you're going to let the shoulders soften and the chest melt down towards the ground. Take a couple breaths. You've made it to your mat. You've carved this time out of your busy day. Allow yourself to fully arrive here. As your breath begins to deepen, start to take notice of areas in the body that maybe need that breath a little bit more than the others. So as you inhale to fill up, you expand and make space. And then as you exhale, settle in, soften those spaces that are screaming a little louder, and really start to find stillness. A few more moments here. Whatever has happened so far in your day, let go. Whatever is yet to come will come. Simply be here in this moment. 3 more breaths. Great job. As you take your next inhale, start to rise up to tabletop. Take your time. Walk the hands so that they're underneath the shoulders, and then draw the knees underneath the hips. Finding yourself in tabletop. Feel free to find any organic movement here that might feel nice. Just rolling through the hips, dropping the head, relaxing through the shoulders. And once you've found just a little bit of movement, we'll meet back in tabletop. Stack the shoulders right over elbows, over wrists, and then knees are underneath the hips. As you inhale, find cow pose. Let the belly fall towards the earth. Lift through the collarbones, lift your tailbone. Pause here. Stay for the exhale. Settle into the pose. Soften the elbows, soften the gaze. 1 more breath in. This time as you exhale, press into the palms, round the spine as you tuck your tail to cat, drop your head. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Adding movement to the breath. Inhale to cow. Lift up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Let the collarbones widen. Exhale to cat. Round in. Puff up the shoulder blades. Drop the head. 2 more. Breathe in, cow. And exhale to cat. Great job. Going to add a little bit more here. So you might want to walk the left knee in a little bit. Extend your right leg long behind you. Keep the pinky toe dialed down towards the earth so hip stays level and square to the ground. This time as you inhale to cow, lift the right leg, lift the collarbones. You should feel nice compression in the back side body. Exhale, round in. This time draw the knee to the nose as you find cat spine. 2 more on this side. Breathe in, lift the right leg up, lift your gaze. Exhale to cat round. 1 more. Breathe in. Press through your heel. Lift up. Soften the elbows. Exhale. Bring it in. Inhale. Extend. Set your right knee down. But then kick out the right leg. So the calf and foot maybe come off the mat just a little bit, about 45 degrees. Extend your left foot long so it's flat. Your foot lands flat on the mat. And then inhale, lift your left arm high, coming into modified side plank. Here, your right hand is really heavy. Left arm is up. And then you can either gaze up towards the sky or over towards the side of the room. Press into your palm to lift up out of the right shoulder and engage your core. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach forward towards the front of the mat and then swoop the left hand down as you reach back for your left foot. Inhale to lift. And then exhale to bring it back down. Last one. Inhale to lift, opening through that shoulder, and then exhale to reach back. This time, inhale back to modified side plank. Staying here, right hand is heavy. Start to lift the left leg off of the earth. You don't have to go super far, wherever feels comfortable for you, but you flex the toes back towards your face and you engage the core, meaning you take the hip points up towards the ribs and you find that nice, strong balance here. You can stay right here, or the option is to draw the left foot towards the left glute. Take your hand and go ahead and grab the top of the left foot with your left hand. I like the left thumb facing the same way as the toes, so you can allow the shoulder to open as you kick into the hand. Take the gaze up, stay wherever feels comfortable, or maybe you find a little bit of your edge today. One more breath in. Exhale to extend the left leg long. Take your time, be mindful of your movements, and then set the left hand and left knee down. Great job. Feel free to shake out the hips here, whatever it is that you need to do. And then we'll take it to the other side. So finding those cat-cows with one leg. Left leg will extend long. Palms stay planted into the earth. Inhale to cow. Lift the collarbone. Squeeze through that left backside body. Exhale to round it in. Inhale to extend. And exhale to bring it in. Last one. Breathe in. Press through the left heel. Lift up. Exhale, round. This time, extend long. Set the left knee down. Kick the left off the mat. Right leg goes long onto the mat. Foot down. And then inhale, lift the right arm high, coming into that modified side plank. Pressing heavy into the left hand. Lift up through the ribs, through the hips. Breathe in here. And then exhale to reach forward, stretch through the side body, and bring it all the way down towards your feet. And then inhale to lift. And exhale to swoop down. Maybe fingertips graze the floor like you're a Disney princess. Inhale to lift. Last time, exhale, reach back towards your foot. And then lift your right arm high. You're here. You can stay, or always the option to lift that right leg off the earth. Flex your right toes, fire up your core. That's where your balance is going to come from. You're here, or begin to bend the right leg. Take the right foot with your right hand. Press really heavy into that left foot. Kick into the right foot. Open up through the chest. You've got it. Stay with it. One more breath in. Exhale to slowly release. Extend the right leg long. Set it down. Come back. And meet me in a child's pose, just real quick to stretch out the hips. Tint up the fingertips here. And then start to walk the fingertips a little bit wider. Stay active in the arms. Draw the shoulder blades down and away from the ears. One more breath. Great job. Coming back up to tabletop. Plant the hands. Meeting me in high plank. Tuck the toes under. Stack the shoulders over the wrist. Fire up through the core. Take a breath in. And then exhale, send it back. Downward facing dog. So first down dog of class, you may find you want to find a little bit of a bend in the knees. Maybe pedal out the feet or walk the dog per se. Either way, lifting hips up towards the sky as you press your chest towards your thighs. Yeah. Palms are heavy, even the knuckle pads, even the thumb. Heels are pointing straight back. Feet are about hip distance apart. You've got 2 more breaths here. Start to build that heat. Allow the ears to line up with the biceps. You're doing great. What can you soften? Maybe that's just your jaw. Great job. As you take your next inhale, lift your heels, take your gaze forward, and then start to walk your feet to your hands at the top of the mat. Take your time. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. Maybe you have 2 fists to measure them out, maybe a little bit more space. And then let your head hang extra heavy. So coming into a nice forward fold. Here's where it's great to have 2 blocks. Maybe you rest your forearms on the blocks. But you're really wanting to stretch out through the back side of the legs. Head nice and heavy. Maybe you shake it yes and no, but I always like to go back to yes. Great job. Start to walk your feet a little closer together. You're going to cross your right leg in front of your left. So pinky toes are actually on the same sides as one another. Again, here's where it's really great to have the blocks. They just have a little support of the body weight of the upper half of the body. And then you can bend the knees a little bit and start to fold a little bit more. You should feel a nice stretch to the left side of the left hip into the calf. Here for another breath. Release that and switch it out to the other side. Take your left leg in front of the right. Maybe pinky toes line up with each other, somewhat close. And then a little softness in the knees, start to fold once again. And you may notice one side is a little bit more tense or tight than the other. That's okay. Happens to the best of us. Head hangs heavy. One more breath on this side. Great job. Slowly release the feet. Big toes will touch, little sliver between the heels. As you inhale, find a halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins. Reach your crown forward as you send your tailbone back in space. Exhale, soften and fold. 2 more like that. Breathe in. Lift and lengthen. Low belly hugs the spine. So you have a strong core here. Exhale, fold. Last one. Breathe in. Lift halfway. Shoulders away from ears. Strong core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, this time mountain pose. Press through your feet, slowly rise all the way to stand. Head and then arms are the last thing to lift. Great job. Feel firm in your foundation, meaning pick up the toes, spread them wide, and then set them back down. Engage through the inner thighs. Then soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take 2 breaths. One more breath in. Great job. Inhale to stay. And then exhale, capture your left wrist with your right hand. Breathe in to extend up towards the sky. And exhale, pull yourself over to the right. So hips press to the left. Nice side body extension through the left side. Stay here for the inhale. And the exhale, come back through center. Switch out the arms. Inhale to lengthen. Left hand captures the right wrist. And exhale over to the left. Shoulders are soft away from the ears. Find that nice stretch through that right side body. Breathe here. Inhale to come back through center. Release your hands. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Fold all the way down to the earth. Breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands and step to high plank. Feet are nice and firm into the ground. Palms are nice and firm. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale to shift forward. You can lower the knees if you need, and we're going to lower all the way down to the earth. Once you arrive here, untuck your toes. Palms are going to be below the shoulders. Tops of the feet heavy as you inhale to cobra. Peel your chest off the earth. Back of the head is kind of towards the sky, so it's not as if you're tucking the chin in or looking really forward. Nice long cervical spine. Press the hip points into the earth. Press the tops of the feet. You're here for 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Nice job. Last 2 times through this. Inhale, lift through cobra. Exhale, lower down. Great job. Last one. Breathe in. Lift up. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Inhale is high plank. Press through the hands. Use the knees if you need. Lift the hips. Press it back. Downward facing dog. That's our Sun A today. We're going to flow 1 breath, 1 movement. So prepare to move. Go at your own pace. As long as your breath stays nice and even, take your time. Know that we always meet back here. Breathe in, lift your heels, look forward, and then travel to the top of the space. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Right away, inhale, mountain pose. Press through your feet, lift through your heart and arms. Exhale, capture left wrist with your right hand. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Switch out your hands, left hand to the right wrist, and take it over to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, fold all the way to the earth. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. You've got it. Exhale, high plank, step it back. One breath in, puff up your shoulder blades. You've got it. Exhale to shift forward, this time lowering all the way down to the earth. Untuck your toes. Inhale one time, little mini cobra, backside body strong. Exhale, lower and lengthen. Tuck your toes. Inhale, high plank. Knees are there for support. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away into it. Last time, breathe in, lift your heels, look forward. Travel forward, top of space. Maybe this time you hop. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, mountain pose. Heavy in the feet, but light in the heart as you lift all the way up. Exhale, capture left wrist, right hand. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, take it to the right. Inhale to center. Switch it out, take it to the left. Inhale, come back through center, lift up. Exhale, fold. Lead with your heart all the way to the earth. Breathe in, half lift. High plank as you exhale, step it back. Nice and strong here. One more breath in. You've got it. Go ahead and lower all the way down to the earth. Last time, untuck your toes. Inhale through that little mini cobra, little to no weight in your hands. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Inhale, high plank. Nice strong line of energy. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great work, everyone. Feel free to pedal out the dog here if you need. Find a couple breaths. If you need rest, please take child's pose or just take a seat, whatever it is you need. 2 more full body breaths to rest before we continue to move. You're doing a great job. Know that whatever you are doing is enough. Great work. 1 more breath in. Breath out. This time, inhale, lift heels, look forward. Travel forward, top of mat. Inhale will be a halfway lift. This time, as you exhale, weight moves into the heels, start to sit back and down, and then as you breathe in, chair pose. Yeah. So here, feet can be about hip distance apart. Just check in that you can see your toes in front of your knees. So you're sitting back and down. Strong core. So if you're not feeling like you're using your core and you're feeling like you're losing the low spine, draw the hip points up towards the ribs just enough till you feel it engage. 1 more breath in. Arms lift up overhead. As you exhale, swoop the right arm down and then back behind you, tee out the arms, find the twist. Notice if left hip started to pull forward. Draw left hip back just a little bit. Inhale, back to center. Take it to the other side. Left hand reaches back, look back, right hip pulls back. You've got it. Stay with it, sit a little bit lower. Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold. Great job. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. First chaturanga of class coming at you. You can choose to skip these. Take them on your knees however you want. Either way, we shift the weight forward, and then as you exhale, you lower no more than halfway. Inhale through upward facing dog, palms heavy, heart lifts, elbows soft. Tuck the toes, soften your knees, use your core to lift your hips back, down dog. As always, those are optional. Knees are there for support if you need. You can always skip them all together. Take a breath in, lift your right leg high. Bend your right knee, let your right heel fall towards your right glute. So you're opening up through the hips. Palms stay heavy, shoulders stay square. 1 more breath here. Extend the right leg long. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it through your hands to a low lunge. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. And then inhale, lift your left arm high. So you can keep your left heel off the ground. This is a nice little balancing open twist. Or you can drop the left heel, kind of coming into an extended side angle. Either way, working right ribs underneath you. Take your gaze up if neck allows. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hand down. Lift the left heel if you've dropped it. Find your nice firm foundation, and then inhale to crescent lunge. You're doing great. So right knee is over right ankle here. Shoulders are soft. Pressing through the left heel. Left leg is nice and strong. It's a tongue twister. One more inhale. Stay with it. You're strong. You've got it. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Spin your left foot flat so it's parallel to the short side of the mat. Right foot stays forward, right knee stays forward, and arms tee out. Take your gaze over your front middle finger. You're here. 2 breaths. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as the arms reach in opposition. One more inhale. One more exhale. Flip your front palm. As you inhale, straighten your front leg. Find reverse triangle. So you're going to find a nice stretch to the inseam of the left leg. Soften the right shoulder away from your ear. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach your right arm forward. Send your hips back in space. Right arm reaches down towards the earth. Left arm high, triangle pose. So right hand can always come to a block if that feels better. Either way, as long as you're lengthening the spine, not crumbling into the triangle, you're doing great. Left arm lifts, soften your right knee. One more inhale here. You've got it. Stay with it. Exhale, left hand comes down to the earth. Step your right foot back, high plank. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Heart pulls forward, elbows soft. Exhale, down dog. Great job, other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bend the left knee, let the left hip open up. Shoulders stay square, palms stay heavy. You're here, one more breath. Extend the left leg long, square the hips, breathe in. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Left hand's gonna come to the inside of the left foot. Not so much moving the left foot out, but just moving the left hand in. And then inhale to lift the right arm. You can either keep the right heel lifted, that's gonna keep the hips square, so twist will come from the torso. Or if you need a little bit of stability, right heel down, lift through the right side body. 2 more breaths on this side. You've got it. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it back down to the earth. Lift the right heel if you've chosen to plant it. And inhale to crescent lunge. Press through your feet and rise up. If you feel wobbly, you can walk the left foot to the left just a little bit. But press your right hip forward as you press through the right heel. 2 more breaths here. Soften shoulders, starting to build a little bit of heat, at least I am. Soften your jaw. 1 more inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open up. So hips now open towards the long side of your mat. Right foot is flat. Tee out the arms, take your gaze forward, breathe here. You're doing great. 1 more inhale. Exhale to flip the front palm. Inhale to straighten the front leg. Maybe hips press a little bit forward as you tilt back. Look up or to the side. Little to no weight in this back hand. 1 more inhale. Exhale, full triangle. Press your hips back. Reach forward, out, and then down. Hand can either come to your shin or maybe to the earth. Right arm high. Breathe here. Great job. 1 more breath in. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Step your left foot back, high plank. Flow through the chaturanga if you want it. Inhale to up dog, palms heavy the whole time. Exhale, down dog. Awesome work. Okay, so now we're gonna flow through that. That's our sun bee, linking it all together. 1 breath, 1 movement. Here's where we'll really start to build some heat if you're not already. So let's prepare. Inhale to lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat, forward fold, both feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, sit back and down, weight to the heels, and then inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, right hand back, twist. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, left hand back, twist. Inhale to chair. You got it. Sit a little bit lower. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Knees are always an option to lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Only palms and tops of the feet press. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it through. Right hand comes to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, left hand plants. Inhale to crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, open. Flip the front palm, inhale to reverse triangle. Exhale, full triangle, reach forward, out, and down. One breath in. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your hands, step back. Breathe in to rise, crown to the sky. Exhale, crown towards the earth. Inhale right away, left leg lifts. Step it through, low lunge. Left hand to the inside of that left leg, and then inhale, lift your right arm. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale to crescent, press through your feet, lift up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Straighten your front leg by powering through the big toe. Exhale, full triangle. Reach forward, out. Lift up through the right hand. Breathe in here. Exhale, high to low plank. You're doing great. You can skip it if you want. Breathe in to lift. Heart pulls forward. Exhale, send your heart back. All right, right away. One more time. I promise some power here, so let's go. You've got it. Breathe in. Lift your heels. Look forward. Travel to the top of the mat. Inhale's that halfway lift. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair pose. Rise all the way up. Exhale, send it back and twist. Right arm reaches for the back of the room. Inhale, chair. Exhale, left arm back. You're doing great. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale to fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Skip it if you don't need it. Add on if you do. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to send it back. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Right hand to the inside of that right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm, twist. Exhale, bring it down. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Heavy in the feet, light in the heart. Warrior two, open up. Flip the front palm. Inhale, straighten your front leg, open up. Exhale, full triangle, reach forward, lengthen your side bodies. One more breath in. Exhale, plant the hands high to low plank. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. You're doing great. Last side, breathe in, lift your left leg. Step it through, low lunge. Left hand inside of the left foot, breathe in, lift the right arm. Exhale, come back down. Inhale to crescent, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, straighten your front leg, tilt back, look up. Exhale, triangle pose, reach forward and down, lift the right arm. One inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Great job. High to low plank. Skip it if you don't need it. We meet back in downward facing dog. Great job. Take rest if you want. You have about 5 full breaths. Maybe child's pose might feel nice. Catch your breath. Two more breaths wherever you're at. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. One last breath wherever you're at. Take more rest if you need it. One more inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Great work. Stay here. Hold for 3 full breaths. You've got it. Nice strong arms, strong core, strong legs. You're doing great. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Great job. This time as you exhale, drop the heels to the right. Lift your left arm coming into side plank. You can always lower the right knee if you need, coming into modified side plank. Or if you want a little bit more, you lift the left leg off of the earth. Wherever you're at, you're doing great. One more inhale. Exhale to high plank and prepare for the other side. Left hand moves to the center, heels drop to the left, lift the right arm. Stay here, drop the bottom knee or lift the top leg. 2 more breaths. Great job. One more inhale. Exhale, high plank, and then lower all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes. And meet me in Sphinx pose. So bring the elbows below the shoulders. Arms are going to make the number 11 parallel to one another. Here, nice and heavy in the legs. Heart pulls forward, shoulders pull down the spine. Breathe here, maybe close the eyes. Energetically drawing the elbows back towards the heels. Last inhale. Exhale. Bring the left hand towards the center of the mat. So you're going to bring it about 45 degrees. Bend the right knee. Maybe you have to come onto the left hip to reach back and capture the right foot. If reaching back and capturing the right foot feels like a little far, you can always grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, a towel is also great. But grab the right foot from the inside, the big toe side, thumb faces up. And then once you've got it, go ahead and let the right hip come back down. Kick into the right foot so that you're opening through the shoulder. Stay here. You've got it. A lift through the heart. 2 more breaths. Slowly release. Come back down and switch it out. Right hand comes to towards the center of the mat. Bend the left leg. Reach up and back with the left arm, capturing big toe side of the left foot. Once you've got it, start to square back towards the front of the mat. Press into the right hand, lift through the chest, kick into the left hand. You've got it. 1 more breath. Great job. Slowly release. Plant the palms, tuck the toes, come back into high plank. Knees are there if you need. And then send it back downward facing dog. Great work. Take a breath in. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring it forward. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. You're doing great. Last one. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, stack shoulders over wrist, knee to nose. Step it through, low lunge. Nice job. Bring your right hand towards the inside of the right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale to crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, full triangle, reach forward and down. Left arm lifts, breathe in here. Exhale, wide leg forward fold to the long side of your mat. Turn your right toes so they're parallel to the short side of the mat. And then let your head hang heavy. Take a couple breaths here. Hands can be below the shoulders, but weight moves into the toes, so you find a little deeper of a forward fold. Softness in the knees is okay. Stay here. 2 more breaths. Great job. Walk your hands back under your shoulders, lifting halfway. Kick your left toes out just a little bit so your left heel comes in, coming into side lunge or skandasana. So bending into the left knee. As you get there, lift your right toes off of the ground, and then heel is in the earth. So you should feel a nice stretch to the inside along the right leg. Walk your hands forward, and as if you're kind of folding forward, fingertips on the earth, tuck the chin. If this feels like a little too much, you can always stay lifted. So left heel is down, right foot is down, and hands are still forward. Should still feel a nice stretch to the right leg. And this is just about half of the skandasana. So this is great as well. Full option is to lower all the way down. Left heel might lift. You're here for 2 more breaths. Great job. Inhale, slowly lift up to the wide leg forward fold. Use your hands as support, and then take it to the other side. Bend into the right knee. Lift the left toes off of the ground. Maybe you pull the left heel in just a little bit. Nice stretch to the left leg. Extend the arms forward, fingertips down, tuck the chin, send the hips back. Always that option to find the half by planting the right foot. Left foot stays down, sending the hips back, finding that nice left leg stretch. 2 more breaths. You're doing great. Class is halfway over. You're kicking butt. 1 more inhale. Awesome job. Slowly rise up into that wide leg forward fold. Turn all 10 toes back towards the long side of the mat. This time turn your right toes towards the front of the mat so that they're facing towards the front. Bend into the right knee so the right knee stacks over the right ankle. Right hand comes to the inside of the right foot like we've done class before, and then lift the left arm. So coming into like an extended side angle here. Lift the left arm high. Start to walk your left foot in so that you're shortening the stance. Tint up to the right fingertips, and then this is a great option now to grab the block if you want it. Otherwise, hand can come to the earth, but you're bringing the hand or the block about 6 to 8 inches from the pinky toe of your right foot and launching into half moon. Onto the right leg, left foot will lift, left arm lifts up. Fire up your core. Flex your left toes towards your face. You can stay right here, or what we've built to all of class, bend the left knee. Take a hold of your left foot with your right hand and start to find that sugar cane or Chopasana variation. Let the chest open up, kick into your hands. You've got it. 2 more breaths. Let your gaze slowly trace up towards the sky. If you got it, you're doing great. 1 more inhale. Exhale is to slowly release to half moon. And then standing splits. Left foot hand comes down, right hand comes down. Square your hips. Left pinky toe dials down. You're doing great. I know that right leg is tired. Stay here. 2 breaths. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe you try no hands. 1 more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot meets the right. Shake it out. Awesome job. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, high to low plank, second to last one of class. You're doing awesome. Breathe in, lift up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome job. Just the other side, and then we're going to cool down. Take a breath in, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Crunch, you've got it. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step it through. Awesome work. Left hand comes to the inside of that left foot. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale to crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, full triangle. Left arm reaches forward, right arm high. Great work. Stay here. 1 breath in. Exhale to that wide leg forward fold. Bring all 10 toes to face to the right side of your mat. Let your head hang heavy. Catch your breath. Almost there. Weight moves into the toes. Soften your knees. Soften your jaw. 1 more breath here. Finding that side lunge on this side. Start to bend into the right knee. Kick the right toes out. You can find the halfway if that feels good, or sink all the way down, lifting the right heel if you need, and then walking the hands forward. Couple breaths here. One more inhale. Stay with it. Great job. Inhale, slowly rise up through center. Take it to the other side. Bend into the left knee. Lift the right toes off the ground. Walk the hands forward and fold. Hips move back in space. One more breath in. Walk your hands back through center. Lift your hips. Kick the left toes back towards the front of the mat. Bend into the left knee. Walk your hands forward. Left hand comes to the inside of that left foot and right arm lifts high. Right foot is parallel to the short side of the mat, coming into this extended side angle. And then start to shorten the stance, so right foot walks in. Grab your block if you want it. Bring your hand to your block 6 to 8 inches from the left big pinky toe. And then launch into standing half moon. Right foot lifts off of the earth, right arm high. You've got it. Little bend or softness in that left knee allows you the grace to move if you need. Stay or start to bend the right knee. You can draw the knee into the chest so that you can capture the foot and then kick back and open up. You're doing great. 2 more breaths. That left leg is tired, I know, but you're doing awesome. Stay here, open up, expand. Find the biggest expression of the pose. 1 more inhale, great work. Exhale, release to standing half moon. And then to standing splits. Hands can come to blocks if you've got them, or all the way to the earth. Dial the right pinky toe down. Let your head hang. You've got a couple breaths here. Awesome job. 1 more breath in. Breath out. Bring your right foot next to your left. Go ahead and forward fold. Let it go. Shake your legs out. Nice work. Breathe in. Lift halfway. Plant your hands. Step back to high plank. Last chaturanga or high to low plank of class. If you want it, inhale to lift up, up dog. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Great job. Take a breath in. Exhale, step your feet forward outside of your hands into a malasana or yogi squat. If you want a block under the sit bones, go ahead and grab it. Sit bones root down towards the earth. Palms come together in front of your heart, and your elbows press into your knees. Maybe bow the head, close the eyes, catch your breath. Great job. 1 more inhale. Feel the energy as it moves through your body. You've created that. Allow it to feed you, to fill you up. Bring your palms to the earth. Step your left foot back to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee coming into a lunge. Untuck the left toes. Hands are on the inside of the right foot. Sink the hips down towards the earth. Check in that right knee is either over the ankle or maybe walk the foot forward so ankle's a little bit more forward. And stay here. You can let the head hang. You can drop forearms to a block. We're only here for a couple more moments. So find something sustainable, something that allows you to release into the hips. The hard work is over. Remember to breathe. On your next inhale, return to your palms. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, step your left foot forward, and then switch it out. Right foot steps back, drop the right knee, untuck the toes, walk the left foot forward as much as you need, and find your variation. Hips sink down towards the earth. Forearms can come to a block if you'd like. Head can hang heavy. What can you soften? Notice if when we get into these hip poses that you tense up. Tends to happen in areas that we tend to hold a lot of tension. So if that happens here, just bring awareness to it. Sometimes that helps just to release the space. A few more moments here. One more breath in and out. Plant the palms. Rise on up. This time, step your left foot back, coming into high plank, and then downward facing dog. Awesome job. Breathe in, lift the heels, look forward. Walk your feet through to a seat. We're only going to be in a seat for just a short moment, so whether that's Baddha Konasana legs for you or crossing the legs, whichever feels better, just find a nice tall seat and lift the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand to the back side of your heart, bending the elbow. Elbow faces up, and then take your right hand to your left elbow. Stretch through the left shoulder, tricep, as you draw the left elbow towards the center. Core is nice and strong here, so not finding a back bend, just finding a nice stretch through the arms. One more inhale. Exhale, release, switch it out. Right hand comes to the back side of your heart. Right elbow lifts. Take your left hand to your left elbow and draw. Left hand to your right elbow and draw your right elbow in. Couple breaths. Notice the body. Finding stillness after movement. Go ahead and release your hands. Last little bit of shoulder work. Arms float forward. Cross at the wrist. Flip the hands so the thumbs face down. Palms to one another. Interlace the fingers. Press the fist forward. Tuck the chin. Round through the upper spine. Stretch out the shoulders. Shoulders relax down the spine. Rise up, switch it out. Take the other arm on top. Flip the palms, thumbs down. Press the fist forward, tuck the chin, round. Separate the shoulder blades. Find that nice stretch. Great job. Release the hands. Slowly let the arms float down. Come on onto your back on your mat. Draw the knees into the chest. Feel free to make circles along the spine if that feels good. Allowing the breath to come back to a nice even state. Then take your right thigh, cross it onto your left. If this doesn't feel great in your body, you can always find figure 4. So that's right ankle, top of left thigh, about 2 inches above the knee joint. Wherever you're at though, draw the knees towards the chest. If you're in this whale's tail variation with right thigh over left, right hand comes to the left shin, left hand to the right, and you draw the knees in. Feeling that nice stretch in both, whether it's figure 4, this whale's tail, through that right hip. Stay here for a couple breaths. The closer the knees draw in and the further the feet go wide, the more you're going to feel. One more breath here. Keeping the legs as they are in whichever variation you've taken, release the hands, and then let the legs fall over to the left side of your mat. Once you get there, you'll probably need to pick up the left hip so that you can move it so it's right underneath the right, and tee out the arms and take your gaze over the right shoulder. If the bound twist doesn't feel great in the low spine, you can always unwrap the legs and just gently stack the knees. But here, shoulders are grounded. Nice full twist through the spine, gazes to the right, couple breaths. Continue to notice the energy, the prana, your life force as it moves through your body. Gently make your way through center. Unwrap the legs and switch it out. Finding whale's tail, left thigh over right, or figure 4 on the other side. Draw the knees in towards the chest as you squeeze the thighs together. Feet move a little wider if you need a little bit more. Full spine stays on the earth. Relax your jaw. Few more moments here. Nice full breath in and out. Slowly, keeping the legs as they are, release the hands and let the knees fall to the right side this time. Pick the hips up so the right hip is directly underneath the left. Tee out the arms. Take your gaze to the left. Breathe here. Left side body nice and open. Finding that twist. Always the option to unwrap the legs. Find that gentle twist. Last couple moments on this side. Slowly unwind, coming back to center, knees draw into the chest, and then bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees draw wide, and bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. With every breath in, notice the belly as it rises to the sky. And with every breath out, notice as the belly falls away from the hand to the spine. Allowing your breath to move a little bit freer through the body. Everything that you need is right here under these two hands. There's nowhere else for you to be right now than simply right here. One more breath in. Reach down. Take your hands to the outsides of the thighs. Draw the knees together and then bring the knees into the chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Make yourself into a tiny little ball. As you inhale, draw your forehead up to your knees. Crunch it all in. Thank yourself for showing up. Give yourself a hug, a little squeeze. And then let it all go to final resting pose, Shavasana. Arms and legs fall long, palms face up to the sky. You've earned this moment. Allow yourself to soak it in, to fully surrender, to let go of what is no longer serving you, and to allow space to open up for all that may come. Please feel free to stay here, to bask in the stillness for as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to continue on about your day, start to find a little wiggle in the fingers and in the toes. Let one ear fall heavy towards the earth and then the other. Take your next breath in, reach your arms over your head, point your toes, find yourself in a full body stretch. And then gently draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Gently rolling over to whichever side is calling you today. Taking a moment to pause here, using your bicep as a pillow. Thank yourself for showing up, for carving time out of your busy day to take care of yourselves so that you have a little bit more to give. As you're ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Draw your hands to meet in front of your heart. Eyes can be heavy or closed. One big breath in together. Inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. Open mouth, let it go, sigh it out. As always, Thank you so much for joining me, for meeting me on your mats, and for sharing in this space and this practice. Continue to take care of yourselves and to take care of those around you, and share your light wherever you may go. We'll bow forward and seal today's practice. Namaste.